After getting a few things done around the house this morning, I think I'm going to take a few minutes and recharge before I continue with the rest of my day. Today I'm planning our weekly menu, but first things first, I'm going to make myself a cup of chamomile tea. Everything just feels a little better with a warm cup in your hands. A little while ago, my husband and I were talking about the importance of managing our home well. Ever since that conversation, it's become one of my personal goals. When we think about homemaking, it's easy to think about the cooking, cleaning, the laundry, all of those, visible things. But lately I've been realizing that managing a home also means being a good steward of everything God has placed in our hands. As I was reading Proverbs 31, this one particular verse really stood out to me. She considers a field and buys it. The word considers, it stayed with me. I couldn't stop thinking about it. She considers. She doesn't rush. She doesn't live impulsively. She thinks. She weighs her decisions. And honestly, that's something I'm still learning. We live in a time where it's incredibly easy to convince ourselves that we need to make just one more purchase and get that one little thing. Sometimes I'll see a beautiful blouse that I really like, and there's nothing wrong with buying something beautiful once in a while. I enjoy pretty things too. But lately I've been trying to pause and ask myself, do I really need this, or do I already have 5 or 6 blouses hanging in my closet that can do the very same job? More often than not, I realize that I really didn't need another purchase. I just needed to appreciate a little more what I already had. And I think that's where diligence begins. As part of my weekly meal planning routine, I like to give my refrigerator a fresh start. I take inventory of everything we already have, and I plan our meals around those ingredients first. That way I'm using up the foods that need to be eaten sooner, throwing away anything that is past its prime. And I go ahead and give the shelves a quick wipe down before every grocery haul comes in. It's become one of those small habits that help me feel prepared for the week ahead. As you can probably tell, I like to surround myself with things that make me smile, and my office is one of my favorite places to sit down and plan the week. Who says meal planning has to be boring? I wanted to share my little grocery cycle with you, so I made this reference card to go along with today's video. If you think it might be helpful, feel free to pause the video and take a screenshot. I hope it becomes a little helper in your home too. The first thing I do each week is take inventory of everything we already have. I plan 5 days of meals around those ingredients, making sure to use up the foods that are the closest to expiring first. While everything's out, I toss anything that's no longer good and give the refrigerator a quick wipe down before the next grocery haul comes in. I intentionally leave 2 days without a meal plan. Those days are perfect for leftovers, for date nights, or simply changing our minds. Life does not always go according to plan, and I like to leave a little room for that. I also keep a few easy meals in the freezer, for the days where you just don't feel like cooking, because let's be honest, we all have those days. Once my meal plan is finished, I place my grocery order online. I love grocery delivery because I can watch my total as I fill the cart, which makes it easier to stay within my budget. To admit, putting groceries away into a freshly clean refrigerator is one of those little homemaking joys that never gets old. From there, I simply follow the plan throughout the week. And one thing I've learned is that meal plans don't have to be elaborate. Around here, I usually make 1 or 2 special meals a week, and the rest are just simply family favorites. I even included a few ideas on the card if you're looking for inspiration. Then by this time next week, I'll just simply start the cycle all over again. I've been doing it this way for years now, and what once felt like a chore has simply become part of the rhythm of my home now. I'd love to know, what's one thing that's part of your grocery routine? Let me know in the comments. Today's recipe is one of my favorite set it and forget it meals. It's simple, comforting, and perfect for those extra busy days. I'll leave the recipe card waiting for you at the end of the video, so don't forget to grab a screenshot. I hope it becomes a favorite in your home too.
Long day on my shoulders, heart tight like a fist, talking tough to my reflection, but I know what I missed. I keep chasing my own shadow, running circles in my head. Then your kindness cuts the noise like a quiet word you said. So I lean on your love, when I'm way too tired to stand. I fall in your arms, you still call me child, hold my shaking hands. I don't have it all together, but you're steady through the weather. I just lean on your love again and again. Oh yeah. Plans piled on my table, promises I couldn't keep. I've been scrolling past your mercy till my soul falls half asleep. But you're waiting in the silence, you're not angry that I'm slow. You just sit with all my questions till the shame begins to go. So I lean on your love, when I'm way too tired to stand. I fall in your arms, you still call me child, hold my shaking hands. I don't have it all together, but you're steady through the weather. I just lean on your love again and again. Oh my perfect prayers. You just want my honest heart. You're the same in all my seasons. You were faithful from the start. When I'm scared of what I'm feeling, when the night is long and rough, I remember who you are, Lord. That's enough, that's enough. So I lean on your love, on your love, when I'm way too tired to stand. I fall in your arms, in your arms. You still call me child, hold my shaking hands. I don't have it all together, but you're steady through the weather. I just lean on your love, again and again. Again and again.
One thing I've been discovering is that diligence is usually found in little things. Lately, my husband and I have made it a bit of a habit to sit down and talk about our finances. We make a budget for groceries, gas, and the things our home needs. I also try to buy produce or meat that goes on sale, not because I'm trying to squeeze every penny, but because there's a certain peace that comes with knowing that we're taking good care of what God has already given us. One piece of advice I still remember came from our mother. She used to tell me, before you open the refrigerator door, already know what you're going to take out. Her reason was simple. If you stand there with the door open trying to decide what you want, the refrigerator has to work harder and it uses more electricity. To this day, I still think of her every time I open the refrigerator. Whether or not it saves a noticeable amount of electricity isn't really the point. It reminds me that diligence often lives in the smallest habits. Planning a menu, using what we already have, avoiding waste, thinking before we buy, taking care of the things that God has already entrusted to us. You know, the little things. Those little things that quietly become a way of life. Proverbs 31 also says, "The heart of her husband safely trusts her." I love that verse because I don't think trust appears overnight. It's built one thoughtful decision at a time. When my husband and I sit down to talk about our finances, he knows I've already spent the time looking into our options. Whether it's comparing electricity plans, planning our weekly meals, or finding ways to make our grocery budget go a little further, he knows I'm trying to make decisions that are good for both of us. Of course, we make those decisions together. But I think there's something beautiful about becoming the kind of woman who can be trusted to manage well what God has placed in our care. I'm still learning, and I still have plenty of room to grow. But I'm beginning to understand that managing a home isn't about having a perfect house. It's about being faithful with everything God has already placed in our hands. Every day I want to become a woman who pauses, who considers, and one who can be trusted with whatever God places in her care. I think that's the kind of home and the kind of life I'm trying to build.